Humble's over there like, I had to mute my microphone over there. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. This right here is how you ruin a podcast. Right here. It's how it's done. Hold on, I gotta get his stream up. What's up, Archives Ruler? Hello, hello.
Anarchy.
Oh shit.
And Angel. Oh, you know what? I just done fucked up. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we're good.
Way to go.
Okay.
Way to go.
I totally butchered that.
Rip.
Yeah, I forgot to turn my microphone on my fucking OBS. So Humble is already losing his shit, and I don't even know why. I look over and he's just like fucking around. So, welcome everybody to the... Oh my god. Welcome everybody to the first Beaverhead podcast. With us today we have Anarchy462, who's not a streamer.
Archaids High Ruler, thank you so much for that follow.
Ooh, look at that. See? It's working already.
Welcome to Paradise.
Then, everybody's names here at the bottom of their screens is their streaming name. And down below me is Crooked Halo 1337, who is also known as Angel or Angel Wood. And
I had my mic on, so they totally heard that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm sure. Oh, Yikes wants to know if you need a diaper, Humble.
Probably. Maybe.
So, yeah.
Count as floating? Does it count as floating? Because I might need it here in a little bit.
Floating? Why? Are you drinking? Oh, yeah. What is everybody drinking tonight? We'll start there.
I'm drinking the heavy. It's called Dr. Pepper.
Oh, whoa. Hold on there, buddy.
It's coming to the next. Look at it.
Anarchy?
I am drinking a classic Budweiser.
Oh, that's a pussy beer.
Oh,
That's a
better than
pussy
Dr.
beer.
Pepper.
Oh,
At least I can drive to the store.
Miller Lite, of course.
Uh-huh. I'm calling bullshit on Angel.
Embrace the awkwardness. Yes, embrace. No, that's this. That's this, the Monster. Today's podcast is sponsored by Monster Energy Drinks.
I wish.
Right?
Could you imagine? Hopefully one day we'll get there, right? That's when you know you made it.
Is there a Battlefield code on the can?
Damn it, I don't see one. Is it inside?
You gotta cut it open. You sit there and cut it open. It's like, oh, hey.
I have a knife somewhere. Where did I put it?
Oh, God.
No.
Never
Never mind. Yes, there's the herd. Which one? This one here. Sable, come here.
There we go.
Come on up. Come on. Come on.
What are you doing? Oh, God.
I was trying to get the dogs. This one is Sable. You can see the black lab.
The blackhead.
The black lab. We got the Shih Tzu back here. The little white one. She's wiry. Pain in the ass. And then
She's
Hunter.
shitting on you?
No.
Ah.
I bet the Shih Tzu runs the
She's a rat. She's a rat shit.
And then we got the red bone coon hound down
Celavarian.
here.
Celavarian, thank you for the follow. Side note, so we probably won't be paying too much attention to the stream chat just because we're wrapped into
Your
this
Miller
and
Lite.
our conversations and we don't
So,
want to trail off
nice.
conversations too much.
It's not actually
and-
Miller Lite, Sensei. It's not actually Miller Lite. It's
Whoa, don't look too serious there, Humble.
strawberry lemonade.
We broke Humble already. We're only 5 minutes into this thing.
I know, right?
So this will be a reoccurring podcast every Friday at the same time every week, and we'll be sitting here bullshitting. Oh yeah, I am drinking a Woodchuck Amber Ale. I felt it was appropriate. Woodchuck was
Of
pretty close
course
to
you would
beaver.
be. Because you would be.
How much wood could you wood to
Well, I would be what? What do you mean?
Going with the whole
What's wrong
beaver
with drinking
theme.
Woodchuck?
The whole beaver theme.
Yeah, that's why I did it. That's why I did it. I was like, I could drink a Bud Light like a man, Anarchy, or
The pussy over here.
says the guy drinking a Dr. Pepper.
Yep. I like talking
I
shit.
would be drinking Not Your Father's Root Beer if I had some.
Oh my
Oh,
God! Why
I
didn't I think of
love
that?
that stuff. That is my
Fuck,
favorite
dude, that's
drink
my
by
favorite
far.
That I should have definitely. I'm doing that next week. Somebody write that down.
Dixie
drink next
Rose. Who's Dixie Rose?
I'll drink
He
next
sounds
week.
Dixie
familiar.
Rose is that's Katie.
Unfollow, no.
Oh, hi.
I was gonna. I'll get alcohol next week. I'll get alcohol next week.
How long did it take you to sit there and think about that?
Like it says, I can finally see what you all look like. I mean, I was like, how long is this girl been stalking us to try and figure out what we look like? Like, what?
We just had like a Beaverhead stalker. She's
Hold on. I gotta pull up this chat. I gotta see this.
She just like pulls up all my followers. Is like, I'm gonna follow this fucking guy. I'm gonna fucking find him, and he's mine now. She's claiming Humble. She's claiming Humble as her own.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, you know. I mean, maybe she's after me. You never know.
She probably is. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Katie, who's your favorite? So all week long, first thing I want to get into here. All week long, we've everybody except for Angel, because Angel's gonna eliminate herself from this whole conversation. But all week long, we've all been spending a shitload of time, 10 hours myself, playing the Hunter. So in all my years of gaming, I've never thought that I would sit there and get way too entertained by a hunting game. So far, what are you guys' deep thoughts on the game? That's Angel's thought on it.
You hear in the background like a squeaky toy, squeak, squeak. Moose call.
Are you having a fawn call there? Is that a fawn call, Veritas?
This? Yes.
Yeah, it looks like that fawn call.
Vape Nation.
So, Anarchy. Tell us about your first deer kill.
Well, it was the intro kill. So I was sitting behind this rock, and the guy over the radio, the intro guy's like, this guy over the radio's on. He's like, "Oh my God, there's a deer there. You can see it."
I don't think he said that.
Shh. That's
Why are you
this
lying?
is what he said it in my head.
No,
Okay,
that's
fine.
not what he said.
He said, "All right, there's a deer over there. Try and find his tracks." So, so I looked for the tracks, and I used this the fawn call, and it starts walking down the track.
What's up now, Pro? What's going on?
Go look at the chat, Anarchy. You got wrecked. Look at his face. Look at his face.
I'm trying to understand what that means.
The favorite. Who's your favorite conversation?
What? My favorite conversation?
Never mind. When he asked Katie, who's your favorite? You're like,
okay.
Do you have like a latency or what's your deal here?
that's
yeah.
funny.
I'm a bit like flabbergasted right now. That
I think it's different.
You've been smoking that.
Via my chat, dude.
You've been smoking that marijuana. Bruh.
you live, bro.
Shit.
So shakes, bro. Okay, so
First time you've seen Anarchy, really?
This
Nice.
is why this game pisses me off. I love that game to death. I've poured like 27 hours into it in like the week that we've had it. The game is like stupid fun. Me and Delta stay up until like 5 o'clock every day playing that. My problem with it is when I'm slowly creeping through the woods, right? I'm like, I find this deer and I'm like, I don't even hunt the doe anymore at this point. I'm just like going after the bucks. So I find this buck. I'm like, this is my kill. So I track this sumbitch for like 3 hours. And then here comes Delta or somebody or Humble or even you, Anarchy. You're like, oh, I got this! And you just come trudging through the fucking woods and boom! There goes my fucking hour of work. and I'm like, okay, all right, thanks for taking my kill, you suck, motherfuckers.
I mean, I think I've only managed to kill 2 deer, and that was the first day I played it for 57 minutes. And then since then, I've put like 6 hours into the game, and I've yet to kill
It's a good stream. You like it? We're going to be doing this every Friday, Sensei. Every Friday, so.
Can't hear you, Angel.
Hold on. So you've played how long and you haven't killed anything?
6 hours.
Holy fuck, what are you doing?
Apparently, I'm being too loud.
This isn't Call of Duty. You can't go tromping through the woods.
Yeah, you go.
I shoot it, and there's like a blood trail, and I track the blood trail. I tracked a blood trail for a kilometer, and it fucking like I lost it. I was like tracking this thing for an hour, and it was a big buck, and it just disappeared. Like no more tracks. I was like, I'd only shot it once, and I couldn't find any more tracks. And if you look on my map, you see this elaborate like fucking squiggly line going up on the map, going over into like some unknown territory. I'm like, what the fuck is this deer?
What's up, Nap? What's your request?
So the reason I brought that up. The reason I brought that up in the first place is because I remember when I first started streaming, somebody brought something up to me, and I thought about how funny it would be to go in the woods and like just stream for a week straight of me living in the woods, like and I take very minimal supplies, like maybe I wouldn't take a fire starter. I would just take like an emergency radio in case like I fucking got mauled by a bear. or and like a granola bar or something if I was like I'm fucked. And anyway, like set it up like
Don't
a
be
game,
picking on my
and then
chat
go out in
bot,
the woods and survive
Sensei.
for a week. So like I go into this stupid game that we're playing with that same mentality of like fight to fucking survive. And then like last night we started talking about this, and Humble's like, I'm totally
Picking
down
on
with
my
it.
chat bot.
Humble,
Hell
could you
yeah.
survive for? Look at his face.
Yeah, dude.
Could you survive for a week?
Who's?
Yeah.
You
We
guys,
might be
you
getting
guys
a
see
fight or something like that, but hey, we'll make it through it.
I remember, I think it was like 8-10 months ago, there was this, like they were having commercials for it all over TV. And there was this, literally a guy went out into the woods for a week, like what you're saying. But he would do, like he streamed it as if he was in a video game. So someone in chat would like donate and say, hey, punch that tree. He'd walk up and say, okay. And like sit there and punch the tree. He's like, damage, damage, damage as he's punching it. And he went for a
my God.
week doing this.
He stood there for a week punching a tree.
No, he stood there for a week doing whatever people in a stream would tell him
Better
to do.
It's
And he made
the
fucking
tree.
bank doing it. I think it was like some like Red Bull like sponsored it or something.
At
on
what point does
Twitch,
it become
and-
prostitution? Like, sell your body, you know.
I think
Give me $5.
I
What
think
do you
he
want me to
tries to
do?
pull a they're trying to pull a superstar scene and starts making out with a tree, and I think it's prostitution.
Right.
Then.
He's like, I have to stop abusing my girlfriend. And he's like
And-
talking to a tree.
Anarchy, I have a request for
He's
my
like,
stream.
"Oh, I love you so much. What's up?
Okay.
Somebody from my stream's asking you to say, get in the chopper.
Oh God.
Get to the chopper now.
You've been doing that for as long as I've known you.
I can do Chewbacca too.
All right, let's hear your Chewbacca.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's probably good attendant.
So yeah, I'm gonna go survive a week in the woods. I'm gonna do that this summer, I think. I'm gonna live stream the whole thing.
What are you going to do for electricity?
I've been living in the woods. Who gives a fuck about electricity?
Well, how are you going to stream it
That's
without
what Chem lights are
electricity?
I'm gonna take a bunch of those fucking like rechargeable battery pack things and attach them to my phone.
But
You're gonna be the $1 million.
what about
man.
Wi-Fi?
Like
Duct tape
batteries
to your
hooked up
phone
to
or some
your body.
shit?
Oh well, no, I have unlimited data.
Are you gonna duct tape the batteries to your phone? Is that
Yeah. Yeah.
Camouflage
Here-
duct tape so it
Here's
gets
a
hot?
fun.
Fuck yeah, dude.
it's not a tumor.
Here's the plot twist. What happens, like, because when I went to West Virginia a couple weeks ago, I had no service for 200 miles because they have this radius around this fucking like telescope in the middle of West Virginia that supposedly like beams up messages into fucking space to aliens and shit. And they don't want anybody to have cell service because it'll interfere with the
Open
messages. So
mind.
they'll hear people over the phone saying, "Hey, yo, can I buy like a dime
My eyes
bag
are
or
open.
something? Because I like to smoke,
Oh,
bro."
that didn't work.
Is that better? Is that better, Sensei?
I just totally butchered this. Okay, there we go. That didn't work like I planned it would. Anyway. I tried like full screening you and then it like left the overlay there.
Shit. Sounds like Beaverhead over my forehead and shit.
Yeah, it did.
Give her that big ass forehead you have.
Hey, I'm Italian. I can't help it.
You're Italian and you're yelling. What is Arnold Schwarzenegger? He's like Swiss, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Or, no, he's Austrian. So you're Italian and you're trying to be an Austrian?
Italian, Scottish, but yeah.
And you're trying to be an Austrian. Okay, so never mind. We're not even gonna get into the whole World War II problem with that.
Hey,
Is that Italian and Austrians?
it could ride an ostrich. long
An
mid.
ostrich?
Yeah, dude, have you? Is that?
Look at Angel. Look at her. She's like done. She's like, I can't. Oh, she's
Oh,
frozen.
that's
though.
funny. Uh-oh.
See,
Oh, there she is.
humble. I think after that
Put
comment,
fat
you
on
need to do
that
the waffle
bastard.
thing. You see, what you got to do with the waffles is you got to
Got
put
no
it in
time
the
for
dish tray.
waffles.
You got to put it in the dish tray. You got to
Right
see.
in
You
here.
need to take some milk. Take some milk.
Right here.
Pour it on your motherboard. and then you close the dish tray, and if you do it well enough, then it'll do some Kalamajiki thing, and you know, Pokemon style, your waffle will then evolve into a falafel, and then bam, you just got
Holy
a gold
shit!
badge.
What are you, Christopher Walken? Is this like an Easter egg to fucking the Jungle Book video game? What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. I lost interest at the waffles.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he's
We don't got,
talking about at this
we
point.
don't got no time for no waffle.
I was like, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, dude. This whole conversation was directed at Humble. All of us fell asleep except for you, dude. Alright, Angel. So Angel told me last night that she ran some kind of scam in high school.
Oh, this is
And
great.
I
You guys
have-
are gonna love this.
Oh,
So,
I have to know.
Oh, no.
high school,
No,
what I
don't
used
foam over.
what I used to do for Jesus, that's alcohol abuse. Fucking amateur.
that's like drinking that shitty beer.
Anyway, in high school, for money, I used to go around on before school. I'd go up and down the streets that had trash service that day. You know, like my neighborhood, it's all the different blocks have different
Yeah.
days. So I used to go up and down the streets and collect all the blue bags because that's what people would put their recyclables in, and it was mostly just grocery bags. And I'd do this before school every day, take it home, and after about 2 weeks, I'd sort through it all. Then I'd grab all the cans and beer bottles or glass bottles out of it. I'd load my mom's minivan up. She used to have like a Ford Windstar at the time. And I'd load it up with cans, take the back seats out, and I'd literally fill the whole thing up with cans. And I'd shoot up to Michigan and cash them in. I do this every 2 weeks. I bring home like $600-700 after expenses like tolls and gas and all that. It's the best scam ever.
So in high school, you used to fucking go to people's houses. While most kids are getting ready for like prom or studying for finals or what the fuck not, you're going to people's houses and stealing their goddamn trash cans.
Only in the
and throwing
mornings.
them in your mom's car.
Yeah,
And skipping town with them.
exactly.
And she's making
exactly.
$700 a fucking week.
No, every
on-
2 weeks or
She's
so.
making. Okay, so every 2 weeks you're making more than the typical American at a 9-to-5 job.
It was
in
well because
high school.
in Michigan's only like a
Someone's
2 to
house multiple times.
well, yeah, because people would always throw their recyclables out. So every week, you know, or every day, I'd hit, you know, different trash routes. So, you know,
wow.
I'd hit the same house every week for like a year and a half. I did this.
Oh my god.
So you'd have to get up early
I
before
can
the
just
trash man
imagine the
run.
guy in that house being like, "Where the fuck are all my bottles going?"
Well, they were
Yeah,
going in the
he's like,
garbage
every day-
anyway, so why not just
He's like,
pick them
every
up
day
and
I
make
see
some
this
money?
fucking. I can see this fucking Ford Windstar pull up and then my shit's gone.
Well, Michigan is only like a 2 to 3 hour drive away from where I live, and in Michigan it was 10 cents a can or 10 cents a bottle. Where here, you know, it's just scrap aluminum, so you'd need like 60 pounds to make $10. Yeah, my dogs are fighting. You need like 60 pounds to make like $10 a cash, but you take them up to Michigan, you get 10 cents a piece. You know, it's easy to fit a couple thousand cans in your
Your
garage.
dogs in the background. You're like, I'm stealing these cans.
My mom's over in a blanket.
And the shit, she's like, "Hey, I run this fucking house."
You actually sound like her pug or her Shih Tzu or whatever the fuck it is.
Right?
Uh,
Just like that.
the point, the reason I brought that up is you had brought that up the other night when I was telling you about Humble's collection that he had going on his floor. Humble, what the fuck, mate? What the fuck, mate?
Seriously,
I'm
take that
calling you
shit up
out
to
on that.
Michigan.
Like,
Make some money off that. Here,
Drive
I'll
that
come
shit to
collect
Michigan.
it for you. You know, I'll
and we'll
turn
buy
it in.
you a new computer for your fucking floor.
Actually, no.
Yeah, the high school
Really
hustle.
bad, too. Oh my god. The reason why the kids are all scattered like
So-
that is because my
Oh,
fucking.
whoa!
What the fuck?
You're gonna be a part of the stream too.
I guess so.
Ugh.
You guys relax.
So you guys for a while have been asking. You guys for a while have been asking where my name Anarchy comes from. So
Yeah.
I figured I'd tell you.
Okay,
There's another
before
name.
you get into that, I just want to add that when you first added me to Facebook, I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" And I messaged you, and the first message I ever sent to you on Facebook is, I quote, "Who the fuck are you, and how'd you get my name?" And I was like so violent about it. I remember this. I was so violent about it. I was like ready to fucking shots fired on you, like just for sending me a fucking friend's request.
Like,
And then you were like,
we
"You
just do
doing
You
it?"
guys knock it off. Seriously.
And she's like, "It's Anarchy." And
No.
you're like, "It's Anarchy." I was like, "Oh, that's right." I was like, and it was so weird because
I spent all
I
the
had
time
only known
outside with you
for, I'd
guys
only known
before
you
I
for, like, 2
started
years
this,
as
just so you'd
Anarchy.
leave me alone.
And
And you're
knowing
not
your
leaving me
actual
alone.
name is fucking weird to me. I don't know why, but like you and Humble are the two that it's stuck with the longest.
Oh, the
Like,
first time
names.
you sent me a message on Facebook, I was like, "Who the fuck is this? And how do I know him?" Because Facebook is like strictly personal people I know. I don't let just anybody on my Facebook page. So it's like first time
Thanks for the host, Alan.
first time Veritas sent me a message. I was like, "What the fuck is this guy?"
Veritas.
Veritas.
What the fuck? How long have I known you and you're getting my name wrong?
I didn't get your name wrong. I
guess
said
she's just
Veritas.
very, you know.
No, you didn't. You said Veritas.
Toast.
I said Yeah, fine.
Toast, bear toast.
Veritas.
Okay. Okay. So where did you get your name, Anarchy? I want to know.
So I've had it on Xbox for probably 10 years now. So when I was probably yay high, I would like my
As a
cousin.
grasshopper?
I was a young grasshopper, and my
Young
cousin,
grasshopper.
his name used to be Anarchy 460. I don't know. I don't think there ever was a 461. I was Anarchy 462.
No, I have my
And,
desk. It's here.
We were part of this.
I just don't have the camera.
Years of
Pounds
war.
or-
Tw-
No,
t-
no,
t-
no, no. It's just like I don't know where the numbers come from. Honestly, I don't. But it was a Gears of War 1, like back when that first came out. It was a sniper clan. I guess we were called the Anarchies or whatever. There was like 6 or 7 of us where we would always like team up and go in a match and each have a sniper rifle and fucking waste everybody we found.
So you
And-
were the snipers of Anarchy.
Snipers of
pretty
Anarchy.
much.
You're so good.
That was the name I changed from. Like that was my new name. I had a previous name before that. This story is actually pretty funny. And
Yeah, because
I
the
had
last
this
one you
previous
had to add
name-
dragons or something to it because it was boring as fuck. But go on.
I had this name for about 4 years, not knowing what it meant. So, okay, I'll just say it. My name used to be Giant Fruitcake on it. No.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that's too funny.
It's because I got my first Xbox.
You got Hummel snorting over here.
I got my first Xbox when I was like 9 or 10. I'll let you guys breathe. I'll let you breathe.
Oh, that's funny.
How long? And you're like okay with this name, and you don't even fucking know what it
I
means.
was 9.
Who gave you that name?
Back in the day.
Oh
Okay,
god.
so
No. Do not change the goddamn subject.
no, I picked it. I picked it because
You chose this name?
Yes. I picked it because I got it on. Okay, so the reason why I chose the name was I got an Xbox, like the original Xbox.
To me.
Okay. I got an Xbox from my aunt, and it was around Christmas time. So I thought, maybe I'll make a name that's festive. What do you eat around Christmas time? You eat fruitcake. Because it's a pastry. That's what I thought. So I figured, hey, I'll make my name Johnny Fruitcake. I'm sitting here, I'm playing like Halo 2. I'm like, hey guys, how's it going? They're like, hey, Fruitcake. You like sucking dick? I'm like, no. 2 days. I'm like, what the fuck? Everybody like making fun of me all the time. And then like one guy in like Halo is like, you know, fruitcake means you're gay, right? I'm like, oh my god.
Oh god.
And I changed my name like the day after.
The best story ever.
Holy shit,
Oh
dude.
my god.
Oh, you got fucking major trolled. Like, you trolled yourself, dude.
I don't know how to make it group chat now.
Oh my god.
If you know how to do it, you could just put in the command. You have
What was your first gamer tag, Humble? Like, what was your first name on like a gaming platform?
On freaking Xbox 360 is a American Pro.
Look at you. You like went with all these pro names, like Humble. Like, I remember when I first met you. Granted, I shot you in the face, and then I threw you out of a helicopter.
Actually, no, you threw me in the freaking take that back, you threw me in the crusher.
Yeah, I threw you in a car crusher.
I remember when I
Good old
first met
days,
you.
man. Huh?
Do you remember there was a guy, I think his name is Dodgeball Wizard or something. That's his Twitch name.
Yeah.
yeah. I
forgot
remember
his,
dodgeball.
I forgot
Wizard.
his actual name. I got introduced to you guys from him. And I remember because I was trying to find him on fucking like City Life back in Bornholm days, and you guys were just riding around on bikes, and I'm sitting there in Westport, and I went up north where the that really nice car dealer was up north.
Yeah.
And I remember you, Veritas, and Cisco both threw me in the back of a van, put a blindfold over my face, and said, just shut the fuck up and sit down. We're going to use you as a hostage. And I'm like, I saw your guys' cuts before you threw me in the back of the van, and I was like, you guys CFMC? And you're like, who the fuck wants to know? I'm like, I'm trying to join you guys, you know? I know dodgeball. So you're like, well, shit. Want to be a hang-around? I'm like, sure.
Then you'll
And then,
freak come
tell
out
the
from
rest of
my
the story.
ass.
Tell the rest of the story. Like, what we
That's
did to
all
you
I
after
Come
that.
on.
You don't remember we took you out in the woods and we made you go up to that
What
guy and
happened?
like fucking. You're freezing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Beer burps. Oh, sorry.
Throw up.
So,
Throw up.
you're like, okay,
Jack's
so you
off
wanna,
vomits.
it's like, you want to be a member of this group, you have to not be nice. Because I was like a really nice guy, and you're
Horrible
always like,
gaming
"Why are you
friends,
so
right?
nice?"
Dude, you were the
So
biggest
you brought-
pansy I'd ever
You
met in any
still
life mod
are.
ever.
You still are.
No, he's not, dude. This guy's a savage now.
I
If it
know.
wasn't for me, though, he would still be in City Life. Be like, hey guys, who wants to paint nails? Like, trust me, he was a pansy.
This is Mr. Fruitcake over here.
Look at him.
No. No. Okay, Can Mountain.
I'm proud of my stash.
He's gonna make money off of it.
You
Yeah.
took me.
Maybe that'll help
took
me
me
get you
to-
the computer because I really need
what was
one.
it like? You told me to capture this guy. Like you and I captured this guy, and Wolf was there with us, and you guys were like
motherfucker.
somewhat. You guys were teaching me like how to do it because I never did that role play before. So you're like, okay, what I want you to do is walk up, smack him in the face, and try and role play being a badass. So I was like, okay, I could try. So you guys like role play pulling him out of this truck. And I walk up to this guy. I'm like, look here, motherfucker. I'm going to fuck you up if you don't tell us what we need. And you're like, shit.
No, this is a bullshit story, dude.
Yeah.
No.
It was like that.
What actually happened?
What
You
actually
went up
happened?
to that guy. I remember this. I was sitting in the woods. We saw his truck, and I was like, "Oh fuck, there's that dude." And I was like,
It was
"Prospect,
around
go
farms.
fucking."
I know that.
Yeah, and I was like, go over there and fucking razz his shit. And you went over there and you were like, hey, guy. And I remember I had to creep up behind you and be like, dude, fucking pull your gun out and shove it in this dude's face. And you're like, oh, okay. And then you were like, because you were like super nice about it at first. And for the longest time, dude, I remember it took me like a month to get you to be like aggressive with people. And you wouldn't do it. Like, I remember the day we handed you your fucking in-game cut and you were like, well, I made you like run and do something. I can't remember what it was. I was like, go fucking around the.
You made me think I was gonna get kicked out.
Right, I remember that. I should have kicked you out.
I was like, oh my god, what's going
Hey,
on?
you
I like
be the
these
tank.
guys, they're my friends. I want to stay with them. And you're like,
I was like,
It's not funny, man. I used to play a paladin for the longest time in World of Warcraft.
Yeah, you actually did say that. You're like, all right, we need to talk. We don't think you can be a part of the club anymore, so just get out and leave. And we were in the middle of a field inside a house, so I'm like, fine.
Okay, now, thanks for
I'm, like,
stopping by.
walking away
It's good
all,
to see you.
Quiet, and then like I literally got like 50 meters away from the house, and you ran up and said, "Wait, we're just fucking with you. Here you go." I'm like, "Oh shit."
So apparently this a guy in our chat, our chat.
Oh,
Chubbs, is doing the same thing Angel did. And he said he
Excalibur,
makes the
thank you
same
so much for that
$700 a week.
host.
What are we doing?
Hello.
About this? We need to go start a Michigan Cans game again.
Okay.
Might have to.
So on that note, now that we can freely talk about this, I have got to. I think we all need to
Coming
release some
out.
fresh. Really?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, giant fruitcake.
New nickname for me, fruitcake.
Well, it's better than anal, so I'm good with that.
Anal.
Are you making fun of
Remember, you
Angel?
guys called me No, you guys called me Anarchy for like the longest time.
Anarchy.
Rose Prospect.
With that being said, I think we can all release
To
some
CEO controller here.
Now we can all release some frustration.
Let's do it, Chubbs. Let's do it.
We can release some frustration on the world about our fucking nightmare of a time with city life. Now that we are on an open platform and we can just be like, this is unfiltered. It's an unfiltered podcast. So with that being said, now we can be like, my direct message from me to City Life and I'll say it right now, fucking Veritas right here says, fuck you, Armatech. I'm sorry. I'm good now.
Fuck you.
Armatech.
cunt.
Go ahead.
So the thing with, for those of you just watching, the thing with us in City Life was simply this. We played a life mod for 4 years. 4 years straight, all of us right here. And we ended up walking away from it. That's where CFMC got its like lifeblood. We built it in that mod. And then we all walked away because when I started streaming, I couldn't stream it anymore because it was me, Humble, and one other person that would play all the time. That was it. Like, there's always in every life mod I've noticed there's always a dry time of the day where nobody logs on, which is fine. But like for example, Orgobyte's peak time is between 1:30 p.m. my time and to about 7 p.m. my time. After that restart, it tends to slow down a little bit, which is fine. But with City Life, it was 24/7. The only 3 people playing that mod at all was me, Humble, and one other guy. And I can't stream that. It was essentially just me and Humble sitting around bullshitting. And I know Angel at the time had already gotten banned. And I was like, okay, let's go try No Pixel. So we went and played No Pixel for 1 fucking day, and I was banned like fucking that. Because the guy that ran the server wouldn't allow us to play other games at all. Angel got banned. Angel, tell the story of why you got banned.
Yeah,
I got banned because I was playing Rust with some other people that had gotten banned from City Life. So I wasn't even in like the Arma mod territory. I was in a completely different game. I was on their server in their TeamSpeak playing Rust with them, and yeah, I got Armatech sent me a message on Steam basically call me out, snake, and all the other words he likes to use. And I was immediately blocked and banned.
So at the end of the day, you got banned because you had friends
Yeah, because I was playing with
that you
friends.
didn't like.
I remember we were playing Farming Sim, and I tried literally, like, this is whenever we all bought Farming Sim to play with Humble. And I'm sitting there, I remember I was plowing a field over by 14, right above the farm, and I was like, you know what? I've been watching this guy. Want me to say his name, his Twitch name?
Fuck
Or
you.
no?
Wait, who? I think I know who you're talking about. No, don't.
Yeah, okay. So I was watching this guy for a long time, and I was like, dude.
Oh yeah.
server.
Yeah, go ahead. I know what you're talking about now. Go ahead. Yeah, you can say his name.
I was watching Tim Mac for
Who
a
is
long
an amazing
time.
streamer, by the way. Tim Mac, you're the shit, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
He's always got like
And
500
I
viewers.
was like, okay.
I know.
Damn.
I was watching him, and I was like, dude, there's this awesome fucking like role play sim that we can go to that always has over 100 people playing. Check it out. Here, I sent you a clip of it, and you're like, dude, let's fucking do this. I was sick of not being able to play. I missed role playing, and we got on there, and you got banned from City Life, and you're like, well, let's just chill with this for now. Just play this, and I think it was good for about a week or two, and then we started getting hacked because it was around Christmas time, and the server kept getting crashed because of the hackers. And I remember Coil, like watching Coil stream, and he's like, I'm gonna get you, fuckboy. I'm really gonna fuck your soul, like something like that on the stream. I was like, damn, Coil.
So my thing with No Pixel, my vendetta with that game is it's not Coil. Coil's a good guy. Like I've talked to him one-on-one before. Good guy. And even like the people that play that mod, they're good people and all that stuff. But at its core, I didn't like how we as a group wanted to RP. We wanted to RP with CFMC, and we couldn't do it because they had this constraint on who could be in an MC, who was allowed to own a motorcycle, and it was all picked by the admins. So therefore, it was completely impossible, unless you were BFFs with the admins, to become CFMC. It was not going to exist. Like, that was not a thing that would happen. And we were like, all of us were like, well, we've been on this one RP for 3 years. We want to continue it. And we couldn't because they wouldn't allow it. So I remember we all decided, okay, let's just call it quits on No Pixel. And then we found Project Life, which that's a whole other fucking story.
I never got into No
Project
Pixel.
Life. Yeah, No Pixel, it had a lot of good features. I really liked their cell phone mod. Like, the cell phone thing was cool because you'd, like, physically call people on a cell phone. Which I think if Orgo Byte got something like that, it would teeter away from a lot of the because we had all gotten in trouble, and it's a perfectly legitimate reason. We had all gotten. Well, we didn't get in trouble. We just got a slap on the wrist because
Mike and Callie coming with the host. Thank you.
By opening my tab.
Hello, Mike's viewers.
Humble or like you guys were online, and I wasn't aware that was a game breaking rule. So I was like, fuck. Okay, so I wasn't aware of it. I've adjusted it since, and that was a while ago. But anyway, the point is, if they had a system where everybody had a cell phone and you had a number and you didn't know if they were online unless they answered that phone, that would be awesome. And
that would be cool.
So I mean that was one thing No Pixel had that I really, really enjoyed. But at the end of the day, a cell phone is not enough to keep me on a mod. And if I can't roleplay the way I want to roleplay, then I'm not gonna fucking be there. And
I meant my
whereas
application got
NoPixel-
denied on No Pixel.
Did it really?
Yeah, that
Are you
whole
serious?
Why?
that whole sloth and frog thing, like it threw me for a loop. I had no idea what they were asking for.
It's a
Oh, wow.
bullshit question.
I know. I put like
How did
300.
you
I-
miss it?
I don't know. I wrote like an entire
If you were
2-page
a frog
story.
and you encountered a sloth.
Yeah, that one. I wrote like an entire.
I would've
Angel.
taken it with me.
It's a joke question. They don't grade you on that question.
Well, I didn't get in.
And you
Okay. I'm just gonna let that go.
I'll leave that alone.
I think I replied to that question saying, like, if I was the frog, I would hop up to the sloth and say, "Saw, dude, you want to go hop around town or something?"
I remember your answer because I read it. I was like, what the fuck is this? You know, the thing with you, Anarchy, that makes me laugh is you have like the worst dad jokes, and you're not even a dad.
My
Like,
answer
you're
is
not even remotely close to dad material.
my answer was somewhere along the lines like,
Ouch.
if I was a sloth, I wouldn't be running anywhere, and I went off from there. Because it said if you were a sloth and you ran into a frog, it's like, well, if I was a sloth, I wouldn't be running anywhere.
Okay, so Project Life I thought was a great mod. The thing
Yeah.
with Project Life though, the community was great. The admins are phenomenal. It had nothing to do with that. Now, what's weird is every life mod that we've been to, it's been like one thing or another that's like total game hindrance. But I've come across one thing in particular besides City Life. City Life stands on its own. City Life is there as like the shittiest thing I've ever seen in my life. But when it came to the other ones that we were a part of, the one thing I will say they've all had across the board was great communities. Their admins were good, and they were and the communities were great. But it was like Project Life and No Pixel both had one thing or another that completely tore it away from us. And with No Pixel, what it was I didn't like. It was just very. And when we came in, I don't know if it's that way today. I'm judging on our game time, but it was very stale. Like there wasn't enough for us to do, and we were trying to role play enough to where we were getting a lot of people involved. But at the same time, we were getting to a point where our role play was repetitive, and people started getting mad about it. And it was like, well, we can't role play. We can't sit here and role play because we don't have physical items to do these role plays. Then what are we supposed to do here? Like, how do we play?
Yeah.
That was my only
So
gripe with Project Life was it was such a grind to do anything. You had to go out there and,
You know,
dig up in a grassy field for days just to get a car or whatever.
Right. And that's kind of what hindered it for all of us was because we were like, well, let's go grab a car and do this. And we're like, oh, wait, we have to spend 4 days to build the car to do it. And so a lot of and with us as a group, I speak for us as a group here, we don't, in these life mods, we don't care about the money. We don't care about all these other features. All we're really caring about is the role play. That's why we play them. Did you just notice that, Anarchy?
No, I've been noticing it, but he's like, I figured I'd say something seems Medeus the Corrupt there said something on it.
So, I mean, that's kind of what hindered it. Jesus dogs, man!
There's chocolate labs in there. They're always
big knockout.
I have a chocolate lab too.
Dog mom's
It's a
distracted.
black-
Let's kick the shit out of each other.
It's a black lab
She's kicking
and a
some
red-bone
ass.
coonhound.
That's racist.
It's a coonhound.
they're
How's that
like-
racist?
Because one's red and one's black.
But I have the
It's
little
fucking
one's
racist.
white.
What are you doing?
The little one is mostly white. Look, see? We meet our diversity quota here.
He's pissed.
So with now I'm switching gears to Orgo Bite. Orgo Bite, on the other hand, fucking like it met our quota. Like, okay, we were like, can we role play in this? Can we get? How long is it gonna take me to get it going? And Jiminy Christmas. Are they good?
No, they're not.
That dog's like, I'm gonna fuck you up.
You know, the worst
That's
part is,
entertainment right there.
like an hour before we started the podcast, I was outside with them to try to wear them out so they wouldn't do this. And it didn't work.
So with Orgo is fucking phenomenal. First off, touching on what my favorite part about that mod is the community. It is literally like no other community I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. When we first came out with the idea of CFMC, people were up in arms about it. Like they were like, "Fuck yes, dude, do it." Now, a little different story. I don't know if it's because they thought we were going to be cute and cuddly teddy bears, and that didn't happen. We were mean-ass grizzlies. But
I just noticed on your stream. I just noticed my name on your stream. What the fuck is that?
Giant fruitcake.
Oh my god!
it's been that way for like
That is
fucking
awesome. That is
45
great.
minutes, dude.
Can you change it back, please? This is fucking weird.
Yes.
Oh.
Look at his face, dude. He's like, I hate you so much.
Like, are you dead serious right here? You just.
Oh, man.
That is
I
great.
just noticed it.
So I mean, I don't get me wrong. Like I liked Project Life. I liked No Pixel. One thing I really did enjoy about No Pixel. Do you guys remember when I started cooking the meth on the boat dock?
Like you tried to pull out. Oh no, was it you or was it Self who tried to pull out a meth table in the back of the yacht? And then it fucking blew up and we all died.
That was Self.
He's like, hey guys, as you guys are fishing, I'm gonna pull out this fucking meth table. I think it'll work. And it somehow like glitched underneath the boat, and we all fucking blew up. And the mess came out an hour later.
That shit was
Like,
amazing.
that's what we do down here.
That's freaking classic.
That shit was so funny. But yeah, with Orgo Bite, I mean, we've all poured easily 200 hours into that mod, and easily. And I've had nothing but joyous times. Recently, though, there's been some salty people that have gotten mad at our roleplay, and we had to have a long talk with some admins last night. But it's all squared away, I think, for now at least.
I hope.
Yeah.
And at the end
We'll
of the
see.
day, like, yeah, right. The only way to find out is to fucking be there. But we all took a couple days off to let the salt die down. No, it's not even that, dude. Well, you know what? I don't even think the salt started until after that incident with me and Angel. Like, it was like after.
Oh
after
no,
we
that
took out-
incident definitely started it because that's when it all
Yeah.
started going downhill.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think that one cop was there to pull us over whenever we were driving backwards the other day? Maybe he was the one who wrote that complaint.
No, it was
That
him.
is the same cop.
That's the same cop,
That
yeah.
is.
So
Lieutenant Burnside?
I personally don't. No, it was Greg O'Connor. He was the one who was there.
Oh, Connor, no, he
Greg
wasn't.
O'Connor didn't pull us over. I haven't seen Greg O'Connor since the Viper shootout.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I haven't seen him since then.
I personally, I don't think that is baiting because we were legitimately role playing it.
It wasn't baiting.
Yeah.
That has been
Yeah,
determined
baiting
already.
would be.
It wasn't baiting. We,
Okay,
like I
good.
said, we talked to head admins about that.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into that over the stream because we haven't talked to the other guys involved. But
Okay.
so
Still
I mean, like,
waiting on that, I think.
yeah, it's a whole fucking thing. I don't want to get into, but at the end of the day, we didn't mean any harm by it. Like for the
Exactly.
report that is there, it wasn't meant to be what everybody took it as, and
Yeah.
what I don't like about a game like this is like you have one person's perspective of what's going on, and then you have a totally opposite side that has a different perspective of what should be going on. And
Yeah.
for us, we had been driving that truck backwards all day long, and they
Oh,
saw
my
it.
God.
Literally.
They
Angel,
saw
I'd
us
like
in-
to applaud you for getting your back so that good. Oh my god.
Best backwards driver in the world.
But yeah, it was just it was a whole weird situation that when we got pulled over with them, we were trying to roleplay with them. They apparently didn't like it. It is what it is. This is the first sour moment though in Orgo history for me, and I will say this because in City Life, there was we had gone through several. One in particular I will never forget was Carlo Bear, who as a person, as a, like out of
That
game.
guy.
Out of game, he's a good guy. Like I talked to him. I used to talk to him a lot out of game, and we were perfectly fine out of game. In character, I fucking hated him, dude. Like I couldn't fucking stand his character.
His in-game equivalent I picture Carlo Bear in game being equivalent to Armatech being out of game. Like they're just fucking dicks.
Right. And I hated Carlo Bear in game, but like out of game, he was a good guy. But with that being said, that was one of those instances where it was like a grungy moment for me in City Life. But I never quit playing City Life. There was other moments though, like when I way back, like 3 years ago, I was a cop, and there was an instance where this one guy had gotten ranked up 3 times before I even saw my first rank up. And it pissed me off because we were in training together. And I was like, dude, I play more than this guy does, but I play at night. And because these higher ups aren't on at night, they just assume I'm not doing anything. And I was like, dude, I'm on like 10 hours a day, just like this guy is, but you're going to rank him up because he plays with you? Like, that's not fair. And it was a whole fucking thing. So, I mean, so far, I think Orgo, even with our past in City Life, I feel like Orgo was by far the best mod we've played on.
I have to take a vote. Yeah, I like Orgo more than anything because it's freaking a lot better.
Well, Orgo has a really good balance of, like you don't have to go out and grind to earn a lot of stuff. Like if you want the high end stuff,
No.
you do, but to just put around and have fun, you really don't have to do anything but log in, which is what I think makes it so great.
Yeah.
No Pixel's that way too. It was really easy to make money in No Pixel. Literally, you stand there for an hour and fish, and you got some money in the bank. But
Yeah.
the thing with No Pixel was the roleplay constraints on it, and take away those roleplay constraints, and it would have been a lot better of a game. But they were also
Look what I posted
very
in your
loose.
chat.
Wait, what? Patriots, really sorry for whooping your ass in the Super Bowl, by the way. Wait, what?
He's an Atlanta Falcons fan.
Oh, Chubbs. Rip.
Just so you know, Chubbs, Beaverhead is also a Patriots fan.
I'm a diehard Patriots fan. To the point. Watch this. Y'all ready? This is how much of a Patriots fan I am. Brady. You're Charlie. I want Brady. Brady, come here, buddy. This is my dog, Brady. He has a Patriots collar on. This is my dog, Brady.
The Super
He has
Bowl
a
was
Patriots
hacked.
collar on. But the Super Bowl was not hacked. Come on.
What happened?
Here. I'll show you how much of a Patriots fan I am.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
He's going to be like,
Uh-oh. There you go.
here you fucking go. Oh, look at that. What is that?
Tickets.
Oh, shit.
2009, New England Patriots versus Carolina Panthers at Gillette Stadium.
Nice.
Yeah. I was
yeah.
fucking psyched to go to that game.
Ravens 44, thank you so much for that
did play
follow.
better than us,
Welcome to
but at the end of the
paradise.
day, who won the game? A win's a win, bitch, no matter how pretty it is, and that was the prettiest fucking win you could have gotten.
Yep.
Let's not talk about football. I live in Cleveland. We have the Browns here.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but you have like a really good basketball team.
Well, yeah, we have LeBron James, who's the god of all basketball.
Whoa.
You guys
Yeah,
have Irving,
yeah.
too.
It's that deep, man. I'm telling you.
I don't
Yeah,
have any
yeah,
teams
fucking-
here, so I don't have. We have the Omaha or the College World Series here every year, but we don't have like a football team. We have the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Go us!
The Cornhuskers.
Right.
That's your college team?
Yeah, that's our college team.
Dude,
So
I grew up in North Carolina. There's like, everybody is fighting about who wants to be fucking Wolfpack or UNC or fucking Duke. Like, everybody would fucking duke it out in parking lots, literally, to try and see who was a better team.
the Super Bowl was not hacked by Russia. Come on.
It was hacked by Russia. Russia hacked the Super Bowl.
What'd they do? Tap into fucking Brady's arm mechanics and fucking.
They deflated the
fucking-
balls and hacked in the scoreboard.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Here we fucking go! Let's fucking do this!
Did they hack the attendance record for the Super Bowl national convention or something?
Yep, they sure did. And the cameras that took pictures that showed there was less people, that was all fake.
Yeah.
So, so I thought about something the other night when we were playing Orgo, and I don't know why it came up in a conversation in my chat actually. What the fuck? Quit sending me notifications about going live. I don't give a fuck about you going live. But I'm talking about Facebook. I'm talking about Facebook people. But like my friends are like, hey, I'm going live drifting my RC cars. I'm sorry, I don't care. So we were talking about how cool it would be if you took like a life mod like Orgo is and turned it into a military simulator. So like take Arma, right, and you build a life mod where you start out and it's total hardcore milsim. So you start out and you have like you're a private and you have to stay with that role. And then you have a big handful of people that play as terrorists. And every day that you log in is a new day. Oh, geez. Is a new day in your soldier's life. So you wake up, you have your orders, and you find out what everybody's up to. They're all like, okay, we're going to go.
Toes the line!
Yeah, toe the line! And they tell you, okay, we're going to go, and we're going to go on a foot patrol. So you go on a fucking foot patrol for 2 hours. You might not see dick. I think something like that would be fun as shit. And don't tell me you think otherwise, because we play a hunting game where we don't. Anarchy hasn't seen anything in 6 hours of gameplay.
Yeah, because he's a fruitcake.
Oh, rip!
Owned.
User was banned from the channel.
Oh no, I'm not gonna be a road dog here.
Oh, we're gonna start there now.
Leave that no fruitcake.
So I think that would be an awesome idea. Like somebody needs to fucking either A, find that, or B, make that happen, because I would totally play that.
Oh yeah.
And so
hey viewers, if you could make it, we will play it.
if you build it, they will come, and we will be the come. We will be the come.
If you build it, I will come.
Oh my god!
I'm like half the stream right now.
God.
At least she's not doing what she did. At least she's not doing the first time when we were doing the test run of this podcast.
Oh, no.
I mean,
Right.
I can. Nobody would ever know. No one would ever know.
Oh shit! She's naked. So when we were test running this podcast, Angel over here unzips her jacket like halfway, and she like moves her jacket and showed some side boob, and I thought Anarchy's fucking head was gonna explode. I was like,
you might want to keep that mouth shut. A fly might go in there.
I wanted to ask Humble a question. Humble, this is something I'm going to ask. So my goal here with this podcast is to have somebody from Team Sin Squad special guest star on every episode after this one. This is more of our test run, see how everything's working and stuff. So anyway, I'm going to start with you since you're a streamer. I'll start with you and Angel. I'll do both of you because Anarchy can just sit there and shut the fuck up. Humble. For once in this podcast, Anarchy, shut the fuck up. Humble. Axel just chimes into the chat, and we just got done talking about life mods.
Oh man.
Axel, to get you up, we just praised Orgobyte about having balance and a great community on top of great mods and admins that make Orgo what it is, and why it eliminated Project Life and No Pixel from our repertoire of RP mods. But Axel, you know what? Why doesn't Orgo just do that? Like, why doesn't Orgo do the military sim and attach it to the Orgobyte community?
I'm telling you,
there's
a ton of milsims out there already, though. Like a ton of them.
What I've seen the most of is Takistan Life. And Takistan Life looks like a clusterfuck of people just running around and blowing shit up. Like, that's not...
Trademark name. Trademark name. Orgo Stand Life.
Oh, I gotta stand
Stop
there.
talking. Whatever you do, Anarchy, do not try to name the podcast with you and your goddamn dad jokes. So we were just talking, Axel, about how there should be a military RP life mod where you wake up. The role play sense of it would be every time you wake up, you would wake up in the life of your soldier, and you would play a day in the life of your soldier. So you start out as a private, and you try to work your way up through the ranks, and you do stuff to like earn your way up, and like so much so like role play to the point where for 3 hours of gameplay you might just be on a foot patrol, and so I think that would be. Wait, hold on. We had a Milsim before, was just ran by some of the guys in the community. Fell off pretty fast, though. Well, I'm telling you right now that the four of us would definitely be hands on deck for that. Like, that would be amazing. I would get so into that. If the role play was done right. It being like Call of Duty, yeah, I wouldn't play it.
I could see
Wait,
it
what?
now. I could see it now. If you mouth off to somebody higher ranked than you, they give you an Article 15. You end up spending 12 hours and scraping wax off the floor in headquarters.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I could just see there like being like us driving down the road in a Humvee, and then a Carlo Bear like guy running up. Allahu Akbar.
That's just it. That would be amazing.
Like DUWS with all those fucking
That'd be
landmines in the
redneck
road and shit.
entertainment.
The IEDs going off and the fucking like, what were you in fucking APC or something driving down the road in DUWS that one day with Cisco?
Oh yeah, that shit was fucking funny. DUWS is a good fucking mod. Why don't I play that more? I need to get into different fucking Arma mods. Not life mods. I'm staying with Orgo. Nobody freak out. I'm just saying, like, maybe some fucking Overwatch or something like
Hi, Orgo
that.
stuff.
Banned.
Yeah, hashtag banned. Veritas is banned. So anyway, hold on. Orgo Steph. We have a lot of server ideas we want to implement, but we just don't have the manpower on the team to manage a server to our standards. Hello. Hi. My name is Veritas Crow. This is Angel Wood. That is Anarchy 462 or Anarcro, and that is Michael Thompson. We would be glad to help in any way that we possibly can. We sit here all day long and we talk about how great Orgo is.
I have duct tape, and I can fix some shit with duct tape. Sorry, man.
Yeah, so
I can just see you with the duct tape just sitting there like listening to some music on your iPod.
Where is it?
Just wrapping something up with duct tape.
now is that how you pick up women?
Fish.
What the fuck?
See? It's my bass. I got him.
But yeah, dude, like that would be dude, that'd be baller. I would totally help out with the community. Like, we sit here all day long. Every time we play Orgo, at the end of the day, we all sit in a TeamSpeak room and we're like, dude, oh my god, that was so much fun because we did this and this and this, and we're all hyped at the end of every stream or every gameplay of Orgo Bite because that fucking mod is amazing. And if any way that we can help out, you just fucking let us know. You know how to reach us. We are right there to help out any way we can, because I've already poured in at least 100 hours of gameplay, and to me, if I can help out a community where I'm pouring in 100 hours of gameplay, fuck, you got my help, because you guys earned it at this point. Gangster Girl, welcome to the podcast. She says hello. Fuck, what was I gonna get? So Humble, I was gonna ask you and Angel both. We'll start with Humble though. Humble, what made you? What? I'm not gonna ask you when was the last time you took a shit and what did it look like.
It was brown.
Hurt me, don't hurt me. No, Mo.
No,
Hats off to the follower, whoever it was. I can't see it. I don't have my alert
can just
set up for
see-
this.
I could just see Humble sitting there, sitting on the toilet.
Stop it. Look at him. He's like, hell yes. Sitting on- I totally forgot about that. Shooter, what's going on? Oh, Chubbs, in one mod. I played 4 years of one mod. We just got started at Orgo, and Orgo is the shit.
I think Humble's like Arma time, like hours Arma time, could beat anybody, including you, Chubbs. Like if you combined 3 of your games together in hours. Humble,
You want me to tell you
how
what
many
the hours
hours do
is?
you have in Arma? Yeah, how many hours? Because I remember calculating it, and it came up to 260 days straight.
I have 1,900 hours.
I got 2,700 hours.
Fuck!
I have 700. I have 700 hours.
And out of that 2,700,
hours.
I'd say at least
I got
2,600 went
4,000.
CL.
All right, I got 4,804 hours in Arma.
Jesus, Humble. Oh my God.
Holy shit! Oh my god! Holy shit!
No joke.
260 days.
That's insane, dude.
And that's not counting when I used to play with asshole Axel that numbed me in the face with a taser one time.
Okay, so back to my
It's a
question.
joke. Don't.
Mhm.
He's not an asshole. He's a.
He's not an asshole, I swear to God.
He's a. Dude, I get on Oregon. He's gonna numb me in the face. You just watch.
Hashtag ban.
Yep. I'm already banned on spot anyway.
Dude, Robcast is the shit. Robcast makes me laugh so hard, man.
He called us chicken fuckers.
Yeah, he was like, CF. He was like, CF, oh, what does that mean? And I was like, chaotic feud. He's like, oh, chicken fuckers. And I'm like, what the fuck? He shaved his beard yesterday because I punched him in the face, and he asked me why I punched him in the face. And I said, because the fist behind your beard was asking for it. And so he shaved his beard off. I was like, oh my God.
Chuck Norris thing?
Yeah.
Chuck Norris thing where he has a fist coming out of his beard or something?
Yeah. I was like, I go, because when you were talking to me, the fist behind your beard was asking for it, so I punched you in the face. So, Humble, my question to
Yeah.
you is,
Okay.
why did you start streaming originally? Like, what drove you to it?
What drove me to it is because, you know what, I'm not doing nothing, during the day. I mean, other than stuff around the house and stuff, I just said, you know what, I'm going to start streaming. And I said, I don't know where to start, so I started watching videos and just keep on. And I said, you know what, I was watching other people stream. I said, that looks like fun. And a new hobby for me to do, Other than outside, going outside and fishing and shit. I said, I want to start streaming. Screw it. I'm going to do it. It seemed fun. So that's where I started. I started watching, when you started yours up, I was watching you. And then you told me about Steffi Poo, so I was watching her. And then I just started watching other people stream. I said, man, that looks fun. So that's where I am today. It's something for me I enjoy doing.
It's an absolute
like it.
blast, man.
Wait,
That's
I love
that's why it says Redneck Entertainment, because my random.
No, Orgo Steph is an admin. Steffi Poo 07 is who he's talking about.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't say it.
Have we met Orgo Steph in game? Because
I have not. I don't think so. I know who Slick Shooter is. Bridget
Sommer.
Summer. Yes, thank you. I was gonna say Bridget Johnson, but I knew that wasn't right. And then, but yeah, I remember when you first started streaming Humble. Like, I remember having to sit there and explain step by step. I was like, okay, we're gonna get your overlay done, and then we got it. And you're like, well, now I need this. And I'm like, oh yeah. And like, it was so funny because you started like maybe a month after me.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I had just done all this. So you were
Yeah.
like, I want to start streaming. And I was like, okay. And then you were like, I need help with this. And then I was like, and I pretty much redid everything that I'd already done. And I was like, oh my God. What the hell was that? What did you just put on camera?
My Copenhagen can.
Fruit cake.
Hey, don't be
Fruity stuff.
don't be advertising until they send a check. They didn't send a check. Don't be advertising.
Right now, All we're advertising right now is Woodchuck and Monster because we want to get sponsored.
And Budweiser. Because you want Budweiser.
Could you imagine if a case of Budweiser showed up at my fucking house tomorrow?
Enjoying today's stream,
Like,
pick
oh,
up a
shit.
case of Monster, refreshing and energetic.
I can see you, Angel, doing a commercial, and you see a lovely can of Monster beer. It has magnificent features.
Anarchy, they want you to show you. They want you to show how to pack a dip can.
Well,
So,
I
instruct
don't
us.
I don't use the original method because I don't know how because I got like big thick fingers. I do it like this. Like you just literally do this, but you slap your wrist. Sorry. Some people pack it like this.
Slap
To where
that
they get it all
ass.
on the bottom of the can right there. They like pack it like that, and it makes it tight. So whenever you to make it tight like a beaver. So whenever you put it in the lip, it doesn't fall apart.
You're such a fucking fruitcake, man. Oh my god. So let me ask you a question, Anarchy. Before we get to Angel's response of my question to Humble. Anarchy, when you dip, do you ever think that for a minute, let's just say some fucking smoking hot chick came up to you and was like, stick your tongue in my mouth right now or I'm never going to talk to you again. But she was like stupidly hot. Okay?
To me,
And yeah, to you. I know,
Okay.
it's a weird scenario for you.
no, I was looking at your screen over here with like big ass TV.
So a hot chick walks up to you and she's like, fucking stick your tongue in my mouth. And you had a big dip in your mouth. How the fuck would you feel?
I wouldn't care.
You would just stick your fucking tongue in her mouth?
You just said stick your dick in her mouth. You just said that.
That's not what I said! That is not what I said.
Okay.
Like, hold on,
If
I
that
gotta say
happened,
something here.
if that happened.
I've got to say something. I have never walked up to a guy and been like, stick your tongue in my mouth. Like, ever. That's never been a thing. Who the fuck does that?
I don't know. Prostitute.
If that were to happen, I'd be like, okay, let me put my beer on the table over here, and I'd walk over and I'd literally spit my dip in my beer and like just tuck it in the trash can. And I would like first, actually no, I would probably spit the dip in the trash can and then sip some beer, rinse my mouth out so that I didn't have any tobacco flakes in my mouth, and then I'd go over and like face fuck her with my tongue.
So, hold on. So you're telling me you're going to go through this whole process and just make this chick and hope that she just stands there and waits for this?
That's what I
Dude,
do.
if she's drunk, and she has to be fucking.
I never said she was drunk. You're adding scenario.
Like Angel even said, I never walked up to a guy and said, stick your tongue in my mouth. So she has to be fucking plastered to say that. So I would
To
probably,
you?
like she's probably sitting there.
To you?
Yeah, she'd be sitting there like probably standing there like I'm waiting for your tongue to come in my mouth.
Dude, you're missing. You're adding parts to this story to benefit yourself. I'm telling you. So this girl walks up to you. Let's just say she's never been kissed before, and she's like, "I have to kiss somebody right now. I have the balls to do it right now." And you're the first guy she sees walking down the street. She comes walking straight up to you. She's like, "Fucking make out with me right now." And you got this big dip in your mouth, and she says, "Right fucking now." But she's the hottest chick you've ever seen in your fucking life. And she goes, "If you do this right now, I'll marry you." And so you're telling me that you're gonna turn around and be like, hold the fuck on. You're gonna turn around and take this big fucking glob of fucking puke out of your mouth, drop it on the ground, wash it out with a beer that you magically had. Your story
If
fucking
that's the
sucks.
If that's the scenario, I would literally do this because I always have one of these on me if I'm dipping. I'd be like, okay, one moment. All right, I'm ready.
You got dip in your teeth. I'm ready. It's all over your lip, your beard, between your teeth.
entertainment right there.
What is wrong with you?
Everything.
God damn it, Anarchy.
He's a fruitcake.
Oh my god.
Well, look at you. Now you're a fucking mess. Like, you can never kiss this girl. Like, you wouldn't have the time. You would be like, hold on. And now you're like, hold on. And then you're like...
Oh.
Oh my god.
That's what you look like. That's what you look like, dude. You're like, You're like, just, let me grab this cup here and just... So, what would happen if, like, when you kissed her, your dip rolled out of your mouth and went in her mouth?
Well, to be honest, I have only met 2 chicks in my life that actually chew tobacco, which is actually fucking.
That's not what I'm asking you!
Hold on,
I'm
he
asking you,
has
some hot chick comes up to you and is like, make out with me, and you go, okay, and then your dick rolls out into her mouth, like fucking gum. And then fucking it gets in her mouth. And she's like, ugh. And then if the dip is in her mouth, and then she throws up into your mouth.
I think the marriage is off.
That's a hard one. Yeah.
Says the girl that's marrying Tony Albino.
Oh,
He doesn't dip. He's just
shots
fat.
fired.
He doesn't dip, he's just fat.
Myself.
What's going on, babe? Who cares? Just kissed a hot chick, right? Like, I don't need the beaver at that point. I just fuck it. I already made out with her. It's the same thing, right? So Angel, why did you start streaming?
I actually started streaming a couple years ago. I was playing DayZ. I got real big into the DayZ standalone mod. And just a group of people I was playing with.
Standalone?
Yeah, DayZ standalone.
Or Arma 3?
No,
So that
standalone.
wasn't that long ago.
It was a couple years ago.
No, it wasn't.
This game's been in development for like 3 years now, 4 years.
Bullshit. It was on Arma 2 first.
Well, it was a mod
The
on Arma
standalone
2.
came out like a year ago.
No, No, it's been
out there for
tested.
a long time. I got
standalone's been out there for a long time.
Somebody in the chat looked that up.
Anyway, it was DayZ standalone. There's playing with a group of people, and they pretty much just talked me into streaming, and yeah, it took off pretty big at the beginning, and then kind of staled out. But I still do it. It's a lot of fun. Just it's another way to interact with
Oh,
people
excuse me.
while you're playing games and
Ugh.
whatnot.
And now here you are with our crazy asses.
Yep.
Anarchy, why don't you stream?
Yeah.
I think it's because I have a full-time job. I work 8 hours, and I am on the road to and from my job for a total of 3 hours. So that leaves 8 hours, 6 hours to sleep, and 4 hours, I guess, to play games or whatever.
4 hours
And-
that you could be streaming.
That's true. Well, I think it was mainly because I didn't really have a good webcam before. And like, here, let me show everybody how shitty my webcam used to be. A built-in laptop.
Oh god. Oh god.
Hey, see, it's
See,
all
he's
fucked
broken.
up. Yeah, that's probably why.
He's broken.
Way to go,
That's
Anarchy.
How bad it is.
You
Oh,
broke the
God.
podcast.
You broke the whole podcast. Way to go, chick. You fucking fruitcake.
But yeah, I think it was because I'm somewhat shy whenever it comes to streaming because I feel like I'm gonna like fuck up whenever I say something stupid. Like to you guys, I say stupid shit all the time. So my thought is that if I were to do that, then people will be like, "Oh, this guy's stupid. I'm not gonna watch him." So that's my persona. Like it's sort of like, in the sense, stage fright, I guess you could say, because I don't know how to act on stream. Like I don't have a second screen to where I can look and see what my chat is saying while I'm gaming on one screen.
Yeah, you can. Or turn it on your Xbox.
Pull it up on your phone.
No, I never thought of that.
Pull it up on your
That
phone.
is true. Or I can pull. Yeah, I have a tablet I could do it on. This big ass fucking Galaxy tablet here.
Dude, how do you think I'm looking at my chat right now? My phone.
Nice. Your phone's that big?
It's a Galaxy Note 7.
Yeah.
Or no, it's a Note 5.
Dude, the Samsung Galaxy 8 came out today.
Oh, cool story, bro.
I don't know anything about it. Yeah.
See what Agonize said in your chat? Just don't pick your nose and you're good.
Everybody pick their nose. Oh, Humble really did it. No balls. No balls.
See, me fucking around like this actually made it like a booger, like blocked my nasal like tunnel now. So I really want to pick my nose now just so I can breathe. But no, I'm not gonna do that.
I'm just
gonna be like
You just see a stream of blood
all over the camera.
Dude, what's wrong with you? Go to the hospital. So Anarchy, you said that you had like a list of shit that you had to get off your chest.
I think that was it. The giant fruitcake and my Anarchy.
That was the list, huh? Long list.
Yeah, that was
Do you-
your list.
Did you write?
List of life events?
Did you write that list down?
Oh, okay. Wait, go ahead.
What's up?
I could tell you a story of.
It's
Who
team
the
speak.
fuck is in fucking? Oh, okay. Like, what, is there another person in here that's invisible right now? I got
Question
fucking.
the,
I got muted. Okay. So,
Sound muted.
it's not really a funny story. It's more of a oh shit kind of story. So, here, my senior prom in high school. So I had been planning to take
More
this
high
one
school
girl
stories.
to prom. Planning to take this girl to prom. Like literally for a month, I was planning to take her to prom. And like I was going to her house because we were fucking talking, I guess you could say, and playing games because she had like a PS2, so I played old games. Like I brought them from like my box of games that I never touched anymore. It was just playing Dark Cloud, if you guys ever remember that. And
You're such a fucking nerd,
So-
dude.
yeah, I am. Sitting there for a month, just chilling over her place. Like we had two classes together in high school. I was so like interested in taking this girl to prom that I even helped her parents like put wood floors down in their fucking house. Like you know how hard it is to fucking puzzle piece wood flooring to make it perfect? It's literally fucking impossible to do.
Why didn't you just
So
use
I'm
a
sitting
saw?
there. You can use a saw,
Chainsaw.
but what you have to do, like, say this is one board and this is another board, you literally have to like make it go under and then hook into it. That's how wood flooring is, because there's like these
Fucking
little
put
grooves
duct
or
tape
whatever.
on it.
But
Give me an
So-
acetylene torch and a welder. I can fix anything.
my dad, he took me to this suit store, and I had a suit tailored to me. Literally, he spent like $1,500 on a suit for me to have for the rest of my life, which I can't fit in it today because I was growing. I'm growing from that point.
You're a growing
My
boy.
shoulders are a lot more broad.
You're a fruitcake.
Yeah.
Big
Fruit-
fruitcake.
Fuck you. Fuck you. So, prom day, where I'm sitting here in this nice suit. It was sprinkling
Was it
throughout
like
the
a
day.
fruitcake?
Oh my god.
Sorry.
And-
I'll stop.
I'm sitting here in this nice suit. I had family come down from Maine. Family come down from Maine, and it's impossible. It's not even possible. So
Elmo's broken.
I had family come down from. Yeah, he's broken. He's snorting. He's broke. So family came down from Maine to hang out with us because it was like the day of prom. I only maybe had 2 more days of class after that because it was my senior year. So my dad let me borrow his nice 2015 CTS wagon Cadillac. Or no, was it 2011 Cadillac? Because that's when I graduated high school. And I'm sitting there and I'm driving the Cadillac down the road. It was pretty rainy and windy at that time. And I'm driving the Cadillac. I'm like, okay, I'm really interested in taking this girl to prom. As I'm driving down the road, I had my phone inside the cup holder. I wasn't paying attention to it or anything because I always have my phone on vibrate. I see literally a fucking tornado, not 100 feet from me, touch down and destroy the baseball field of my high school. I'm like, shit! And I pick up my phone and my dad's like, dude, get the fuck back to the house now. I'm like, okay. So I get back to the house. Everybody's like, oh my God, what the fuck? I look up as I'm parking in the garage and there's fucking like debris from a neighborhood that was being built not a mile from my house spinning around my house. I'm like,
Hello,
This isn't fucking
Super
right now.
Sir. What is
So,
that?
No.
Super Sir Chitlins.
fucking-
Hello, Super
my
Sir.
cousin,
I'm just
he
gonna call you
lived
Super
about
Sir.
2.5 miles from me in a different neighborhood.
How are ya?
His house,
Welcome to the
like, part of
podcast.
his roof got ripped off and fucking leaking. So I remember there, like the aftermath. Like we tried driving in my dad's truck to try and get to my cousin's house to like check if everything was okay. And there was light poles and shit like crashed in the middle of the road. There was a basketball game going inside the high school because I passed my high school to go to my cousin's house. And there's like cars flipped upside down or one car is in the middle of a football field. I'm like, shit. And we tried for 3 hours to try and get to my cousin's house to see if they were okay.
Super Sir, thank you so much for that
and you go up to
follow.
the fire
Welcome to
department the back way, 'cause I
paradise.
was a firefighter at the time, and they
Good.
had the road blocked off because there's 2 ways to get to my cousin's house from where I lived. So we took the back way, and they had the road blocked off because apparently a whole house got picked up and thrown in the middle of a 6-lane main road, 3 ways going this way and 3 ways going that way, blocking the whole fucking road. So we drive back to my house, and I'm sitting there with a rake, like raking up insulation and lumber from the neighborhood that was being constructed. And my dad's like, you know what? I'm about to just say fuck this place right now, because we had been planning on going on a beach trip like a couple days from after my prom, but my dad's like, you know what? Fuck it, let's go to the beach now. So I had my cousin sitting, my other cousin from Maine sitting in my car, and my dad took the Cadillac, and we drove 7 hours from North Carolina to Myrtle Beach, and we sat there for a week. And we got back, and we're just like, afterwards, we're just like, fuck, now we got to deal with this. So, prom comes around, like a week later, because it was postponed, because school was canceled and all that, to repair it and all that. So, I take this girl to prom. I spent $300 on her to try and like woo her into trying to like maybe I would get lucky. Okay, I mean maybe I can try and work into her, because at the time I had my B card still. So I take her to prom, sitting there talking to her, talking to all my friends. I was like would take her to an after party in the middle of the woods where this guy had 2 double wides
Chainsaw,
connected.
and he was gonna cut your flesh off.
No.
Playing banjo music.
This is a couple like in the process of like us preparing for the week we had off school, my cousin and I went around his neighborhood where there was like destroyed houses and took lumber, and we literally built a 2-code beer pong table. We took this beer pong table and put it in the back of his truck and brought it over to that guy's house that had the double wide trailers hooked up. So I remember that night everybody was fucking plastered. We were all pouring beers for our quarterback who was in my class who got shot in the head because it was in the I grew up in a rough neighborhood. Literally, my quarterback got shot in the head and died.
Oh, wow.
So we're all pouring beers and shit for him. But you look over on the fucking beer pong table, there's people literally snorting Percocets and having sex on top of this table. I'm like, shit, I need to get the fuck out of this town. I fucking went above and beyond to try and get something from this girl, and all I got was a kiss on the cheek. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. Didn't get fucking laid till college.
And you just told at least 30 other people besides us that.
I don't care.
I don't care.
The girl I lost my virginity to sucked. The second girl is always the better one. Oh my god, she did this thing with her hips. Oh.
What's up?
Anarchy, I feel bad for you. I had my first threesome in high school.
Dude, my high school was probably the worst out of everybody here because there was people like one guy, my quarterback got shot in the head on the football team. The year before that, our running back died from a brain tumor. Like people were dying from car crashes driving down the road. A friend of mine got pulled over with 2 kegs in the back of his car, and he got fucked over for that. Like everybody was getting fucked over because you see and everybody at my school was either a military brat or a redneck country guy, and then I don't want to be racist or anything, but then there was like where I lived, there was a high population of African Americans, so about 80% of my school was black. So everybody who was on the sports teams were either like military brat white guys or black guys or Hispanic guys. So essentially there would be fights in the parking lot all the fucking time. That's why whenever I was driving down the road and I saw cars and like flipped over during my prom, I wasn't surprised at all. I was like, well, it's about fucking time. I thought they were going to destroy this town like a couple years ago.
Need more dragons.
Yeah.
So, fuck, what was I gonna say? I totally forgot where I was going with that. Angel, are you going to TwitchCon?
No, no, most likely not. I can't afford it.
Well, come on! Anarchy, you going?
I'm working.
So?
Beef Stew, what's up, Beef Stew? How are ya?
Days. I can't call in sick. They're gonna know I'm there, dude. I work for the government. Shit, they know at my every move.
Shit.
Oh, okay. Next thing you know, the recycle service is gonna knock on your door.
On a side note,
Humble,
if
we've
anybody
got
wants
you.
to copy this podcast, just email the NSA and they'll get it right over to you.
Humble, are you going?
If I had the money by then.
Good? Nice, Beef Stew. Awesome.
And
All right.
so the reason I brought this up was because something happened. I think it was last night. I think it was either last night or the night before. And I ended my stream and I rated this girl, and Kiara Bell. She's a member of Team Sin Squad. Yeah, Kiara Bell. I ended my oh shit. That wasn't supposed to happen. Whoops.
Fucking shit up.
Yeah, I am. So I ended my stream by rating her, and so I ended my stream with rating her, and when we did it, I donated $27 to her, because when I go into her chat, I realize, well, I donated 27, and then Ashley, or M Stash Rocks, who by the way is going to be on the stream next week, or in the podcast, she donated $10, and we finished out her TwitchCon goal, and I have never seen.
The podcast is going great so far, Beastu. We're having a blast, just bullshitting, really.
I was like, holy shit.
Like, yeah, this is a great idea. We're definitely going to do this every week. So, every Friday.
Insane. And like seeing her, the same reaction on her face was fucking priceless. So worth that $27. So, at the end of the day, we're going to get Humble there. Humble's going to be going to TwitchCon, I swear to God. I'll pay your way. I don't give a fuck. So, black out your calendar for October, the end of October, Humble.
With my Diamond Beaver subscription to him.
Yeah, why don't you have a subscription thing, Humble?
I think I have one of those. I don't know. I should.
Well, if you don't.
What, a sub button? How'd you get a sub button?
Me?
Yeah, you. Don't you
It's through GameWisp.
Oh, is it? No.
Yeah,
I'll have to check that out.
Those. I don't know if it's working. I don't know if it's working.
So nobody has subscribed to you?
Me?
I don't know.
Or
No,
Humble? Oh.
I don't know.
You don't know? So you can have money sitting there. Okay. One person in this chat, please go and subscribe to Humble's channel so we can even see if it's working. This guy over here, I swear.
You guys are going to have to send me the link. I'll set it up later.
Yeah, I'll say, Tech, JC was the one that set me up with it.
Oh, okay.
Well, JC, I think, set mine up. I don't know if it's working or not.
So you've never had anybody
Briefs of
subscribe
Entertainment?
to your channel, so you don't know.
You know what? We could probably do that.
Dude, you know that
Because we're gonna do, we're gonna try to do special guests every week.
Well, it don't
You can have a
pop up,
bunch of-
so
A bunch of other redneck entertainment
and
people.
if they,
Like a
you
bunch
know, or what you would call it, or
I can see
Yeehaw!
a bunch of people wearing like fucking
Buttermilk
torn off
biscuit.
denim jackets with fucking just boots and fucking
Game
plaid
Wisp,
shorts
huh?
just
Let
sitting
me make
there.
this up.
I'm gonna subscribe to Redneck
I'm gonna
Entertainment
shoot
today.
me a deer.
That's the crowd he wants, though. Like,
I know. He probably has like 50 of them. I'm waiting for Humble to stream today.
we need to get the farming sim life mod, or the farming sim back up.
We're waiting
That was
for that
almost
big
jam.
update. I know. I got a sub button, but
Ain't nobody subscribed. Yeah, he has a sub button. Somebody go subscribe to Humble's channel just so we can say that he's a subscriber.
Where do you get this? Hold on, I'm trying to set this up right now.
So one thing I wanted to bring up, just because it pisses me off, is like, have you guys ever? Okay, so I remember this one time. Really, nobody? You motherfucker! That's exactly what I wanted to bring up. I fucking hate that. Okay, so why is it? Okay, American Pie. American Pie came out in 1990, dude. There's people that are in high school right now that say that fucking joke, and they've never even seen the fucking movie. It came out before they were born.
What joke? I wasn't paying attention. I was doing this Game West thing.
Oh my god. So when you say this one time and somebody goes, at band camp, I fucking hate that joke. That joke has been going on literally since 1990. And it's still a very prominent joke today, and I fucking hate it. And it pisses me off because you got these old ass dried out jokes that just keep fucking going and going and going, and they never fucking stop, and it pisses me the fuck off. So we have to come up with a way. Huh? No, dad jokes are usually funny, but they're like, why would you say that kind of jokes? Where this, like the jokes I'm talking about are like jokes that are like 50 fucking years old, and they just keep fucking going, and they don't fucking stop. I hate The whole fucking this one time at band camp jokes. I fucking hate them. I hate them. And I
Be
don't
sure
know why.
to drink your Ovaltine.
Says the guy that probably never had Ovaltine in his entire fucking life.
I don't know what it is.
He had a fruitcake though.
No, I've never
One
eaten
time-
fruitcake though.
This one time at band camp, I had a fruitcake with some Ovaltine.
Oh yeah, I leave that up for Santa. A cup of Ovaltine and some fruitcake for the reindeer.
Hey, these band camp jokes aren't funny. I used to go to band camp.
So what? Every time
Or
somebody,
the
did you have a flute?
No, I played trombone.
Whoa!
oh.
What'd you do with that trombone?
I shoved it places you can't fit a flute.
I just
All
don't
right,
understand
Beach Stew.
why
I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping
joke
in.
that's
I'll see you
that
later.
Who are you
Bye-bye.
talking to?
I was talking to
Who
my
are you
stream.
talking to?
I have my chat going too.
I don't have.
I have my chat up. I was
Okay,
talking to my
Chubbs,
stream.
keep it up, Chubbs. You can play with us,
Wait.
Chubbs, so I can fuck with you.
And yeah, that's another thing. So we've been playing Gary's mod lately, and I don't know why Angel hasn't gotten it yet.
Because work is shit and I'm broke right now.
It's $10.
How work is shit and I'm broke right now. I'm trying to keep gas in my
Oh, God,
car.
why does that keep happening? Why does that keep happening?
What do you do? Breaking shit?
Yeah, I am. Well, every time I click on my other screen, it like lowers my UVU. So yeah, back to the life mod thing. How hard do you think it would be for us to create the military mod? Like, is that a thing we could do?
It'd be a pain in the ass. It'd be a lot of rule writing.
Oh, whoopsie fucking do.
We could just have like JC pull up a website and all like our whole group and sit around and like make the rules, because we made rules for our Reign of King server, so that's not too hard. But
That's true.
I think the hard part would probably be coding it all, because I don't know how to code. I don't think anybody we know knows how to code.
What would you have to code?
The mechanics, because can you imagine how much coding is in Orgo for you to walk up and pull out a car out of the garage? Like, you have to script that so that it actually works. You have to essentially, if you're going to make a mod, build it from the ground up. So it's going to be pretty hard that way.
It'll take a long time to do.
Well, okay.
That's why
you know
that's why
what?
Armasec was so pissed at us going over to another mod, because he had been making all these coding to try and
He
make
stole that
City
shit.
Life good. He did steal it, yes.
All he did
Yeah,
is change the name of it. That's all he did is change the name of it and called it his.
You're right. My
Because he
point
does
is,
all the Blue Veins work and Mike Phoenix, and he just basically, he's a coder and he strips, or whatever you want to call it. But all he's is a liar, and what he did basically was just change the name of it and called it his.
Almost everything on CL was either Blue Vein or Mike Phoenix. Or Falcos.
Yeah.
Go Falcos.
Blue Vein and Mike Phoenix both are now with Orgo.
Yeah.
Where do you think our cuts came from?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the parking
I mean,
garage
I-
is
I
Mike
also-
Phoenix too.
We need to get Blue Veins vehicles in there, because he has a lot of fucking, like, that Ariel Atom that was in City Life. Isn't that Blue Veins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we needed a lot more, like... I
Actually,
don't want to say anything
a lot
about
more
that.
shit getting ready to be in Orgo is what I heard. I talked to
Like a lot more
Blue Vein last
cars?
night.
You just said you don't want to say anything you'll regret, dude. You just told us that you didn't lose your V card until fucking college.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Essentially, like, on Orgo Bite, like, I think that
Dude,
they should
listen,
have more
Anarchy.
cars.
Anarchy,
Yeah.
I remember the day you got on City Life, and you were like, guys, guess what happened to me today? And I was like, what? And you're like, I lost my V card. I remember that day.
Yeah, I got it on recording. I was recording that
You
time.
do? Dude, I want to watch that.
I can go back to my videos.
You want to relive the day of you fucking losing your vehicle?
Yeah. Fucking awesome day, man.
He's a dude. I said, what? I just lost it. No, you fucking kidding me.
And we were like, wait, how old are you? And you're like, 22.
Oh, man.
So we got about 10 minutes left. And the last thing on my entire list I had of topics. Name one time where you guys rage quit so hard you broke something, and why?
I don't think I've ever broken anything when I rage quit. Like anything.
Have you ever rage quit though to the point like have you ever rage quit like in a game you've been like fuck this I'm
Oh
done?
yeah, I almost got banned from City Life because I rage quit because I was having issues with a couple of the cops there, and they ended up blowing up one of my vehicles because I had one like marijuana plant in there or something.
And they blew your car up?
Yeah, they blew my car up over it. It was right after City Life had changed all the drug rules. So if you got caught with drugs in your vehicle, they would blow up the vehicle that the drugs are in.
Oh, wow.
For me, it would have to be the game Destiny when it came out. Like first.
Sick!
I'm
Oh my
sitting
God,
there,
sick! So
I had
good
a
to
group
see
of
you.
friends
Remember
on
that incident?
Xbox,
Yeah.
and this is when I was in like college.
I did go
when it
in the
first came
toilet.
out. Senior year of college, actually. Sitting there playing the what's it? Something light. The first raid that you go on. I was maxed out, like with the best guns I could get. That's not raid gear, and my friends and I, like, we had one friend that kept fucking dying. Literally, it took us 3 days to fucking try and beat this raid. And we got to the point where the boss was like, this much health left. And the guy decided to pull a Leroy Jenkins and run up and punch the thing. And we failed the raid, and we had to start it all over again. I got so pissed that I said, fuck this. Run up, unplugged my Xbox from the wall, and threw my controller at the wall and said, fuck the game today. I'm going to go get drunk.
I just
So you
when
got
I rage.
drunk when you got freaked out and messed up your key. Oh my God. Okay. Do you guys remember the other night when we were hunting and that fucking deer like popped out of the fucking trees?
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, yeah,
That
I have a clip.
scared the shit. Huh?
I have a
Yeah, I have a clip of it. Let me see if I can grab it. So I was wandering around in the woods, and I was just like, what the fuck? And I couldn't find this deer, and then all of a sudden it popped out of the woods at me and scared the shit out of me. I think this is the clip right here.
How are you going to play it?
I am, hold on. Oh, I'm just going to play it over my stream.
Oh, okay.
That's just me eating a sandwich. What the fuck? Who clips that?
Yeah.
Pull up clips that you have.
What was that Tom
Alright, here we go.
Clancy person that is supposed to be a shooter / RPG in New York after the hell's the name of that game?
Fuck. It's on my Steam.
Watch this.
I think.
Hold on.
Oh my God. I know what you're talking about. You, me, and Agonize played it forever.
Yeah. I can't remember what it was called though.
Yeah, and I fucking threw my keyboard that night. Like,
Oh, God.
oh
Rip.
shit. Rip is right. But yeah, I like threw my fucking keyboard. Okay, so one of my worst rage quit stories. Okay, so I don't know why, but like, there's 2 games that can get me to rage quit like a motherfucker, and it's the only 2 games where I've ever been like, fuck you and your fucking mom, and it's been Madden and any like UFC or WWE games like that. Those kind of like one-on-one combat games, fucking, I will freak the fuck out. And I was playing UFC one night, and I had like I was sitting in my basement and I'm playing it, and I had one of those Halo Elite Xboxes that had like the gold
Yeah.
fucking hard drive and shit. And mind you, I fucking hate Halo. Halo's like my least favorite game of all time. I got this Xbox though for like $30. It was a special edition. I was like, I could probably turn around and sell this thing for $100 or whatever. So I get this Xbox and I'm playing UFC on it one night, and for whatever reason, I fucking like snapped. And I like lost a fight or something that I shouldn't have lost or whatever. And I jumped up and I kicked this fucking Mountain Dew bottle that had probably about that much Mountain Dew left in it. And it like flipped over my Xbox. It flipped over my Xbox, spilled all over the actual console itself. And fucking dude, Mountain Dew went everywhere. It went all over the console. It went all over my controller. It went all over my games, and it like destroyed my fucking Xbox. And I was like, then I just ended up picking up, like as soon as it happened, and my Xbox just like stopped working. I was like, well, and I kicked the fucking Xbox, which of course the laser, I bumped on the disc and fucking ran the ring around the disc. So I took the whole Xbox and the game, took it out, literally out in the middle of my street. That was a busy street. Got in my car and I fucking ran it over. I ran my fucking Xbox over. I was fucking pissed, dude.
Have you seen those videos of
all over Michael Bisping? Anyway, go on.
Have you seen like those videos of those kids on YouTube where they like play games all the time and their dad's like just pissed off that they have no life, so they just take all their discs and their like console and put it out in the middle of the yard, and the dad turns on the driving lawnmower and just mows.
Fuck yeah, dude. That shit's fucked up. Dude, that shit's fucked up. If I ever saw a dad,
the kids in the front of the stairs like.
You know what hurts the kid more than anything is taking it from him. But the Xbox is destroying it. I think that's overkill right there. Take it from them, you know? No,
I have a rage quit story. Nah, it goes back years ago. It's the only time I've ever broken anything from a rage quit, and it was a Nintendo controller. And I was playing Super Tecmo Bowl with my cousin at the time, and he kept choosing the Cleveland Browns, who had that one fucking running back that you couldn't catch in the game.
Yeah.
Like he was just a god in the game. And he kept picking the Browns and just destroying me with them. Like every time he got the ball, he'd score with it. And I got so mad at him, like after 4 or 5 games in, I fucking threw that Nintendo controller into the wall, like it stuck into the wall, and I knocked over the drink that I had. I'm like, "Fuck you! I'm never playing this game again." I stomped out.
Angel, you're like one girl that I would never piss off. Like, girl. I feel like you would stab someone without thinking about it.
Nah, I don't carry a knife. I carry a gun.
Humble. You got a story, a rage quit story, Humble?
Oh yeah, I playing Nintendo 64. You know I forgot what game was it. Shit, it's been so long. Bomberman.
Oh shit.
And there's one freaking boss on here. You know, you gotta jump like the open course and everything. You get right at the last minute and they threw a bomb right back at you. Well, that son of a bitch kept on wrecking my shit. I just got pissed off and freaking broke everything that's left. I said, fuck it. Threw everything, punched the hole in the wall and just left. That was it. I mean, I was done with it. I said, fuck this shit, I'm out.
I've seen you rage quit a handful of times, though, Humble. Like, big-time rage quits.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I've seen you on City Life, like, fuck this! And fucking... And you're just done, dude. Like, I've seen you, like, shut your computer down. You've been so mad.
Yeah. I mean,
you rage quit more than any person that I've ever seen in our community, anyway. You rage quit more than
I think he rage quit whenever he had a large cargo container filled with fucking heroin products. And then someone came over out of nowhere and just, like, blew him up. And he's like, this, and just turns off.
I was done. I was done. I shut everything. I unhooked my internet and freaking let it go down and said, you know what, fuck this, I'm done. I'm out.
I rage quit my stream one time. I was playing that Blizzard shooter game when it was in closed beta. I got a closed beta key for it.
Overwatch?
Overwatch, yeah. I got a closed beta key for Overwatch. I was playing Overwatch with it was with NAF and a friend that lives locally I used to play World of Warcraft with. I was playing that game for like not even 30 minutes, and I fucking hated it. I got so mad. I turned off my stream, turned off my computer, everything. I just shut it all down.
Just reach over and hit the fucking power button.
Yeah, it's like this. Fuck this fucking game. I turn off my PC.
But you have a crazy setup too, Angel. Like you have like the fucking joysticks with fucking head tracking and shit.
Yeah, my setup. Even my stream. I haven't updated my stream on it yet because I've got a few things. But I have 3 monitors. I got 3 monitors across, and then I have a 4th monitor that sits over
Nice.
the middle one. I have
Hell
the Thrustmaster HOTUS Warthog joystick, the G27 steering wheel. I got the MFD displays for flight sims. I've got driving pedals with the clutch, the 3 pedals with the clutch, and I got the shifter over here. And then I have flight pedals, which have the rotor and the toe braking.
So do you
Oh,
use that
wow.
in Orgo? Like, do you use the driving pedals?
I don't use the driving pedals in Orgo. Arma was never really good with the steering wheel, but I do use my joystick.
Oh wow.
If you use the, I was thinking yesterday when you were doing the whole driving backwards thing, that would have made sense why you were so good at it. Dude, you were like flying, dude. You were going like fucking 50 miles an hour and flipping corners. I was like, holy shit. Like how we didn't die that whole time.
Best backwards drive in the world.
Fucking Christ. All right, so we are at time. We actually went a minute over.
Uh-oh.
So we are at time, and
Oh, shit.
with that being said, make sure everybody here, make sure that you follow Crooked Halo 1337 on Twitch here, as well as Humble Gamer, and they will be back hopefully next week. We'll just kick Anarchy off because MSash will be here. Oh, shut up. And we will be back next week at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. This will be a weekly podcast. But everybody, thank you for tuning in and hanging out. It has been a blast. So tune in next week for next week's podcast. Anything else anybody wants to chime in with before we end the stream?
You guys are awesome.
yeah.
I love y'all. Mwah.
No, awesome.
Bye.
Some redneck entertainment.
Yeehaw.
Much love to everybody. Have a great rest of your night. We will see you next week at the same time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I will be back myself. I will be streaming next on Thursday. Humble, when are you streaming next? Thursday? No, Sunday. What is today? Today's Friday, right?
Today's Friday, yeah.
Yeah, so Saturday.
Okay, yeah, so Sunday. I will be streaming Sunday at 2 p.m. Central
And
Standard
I'll
Time,
be
not Thursday.
streaming, tomorrow, probably.
Are you going to be streaming tonight at all?
I don't know. It depends, probably. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm picking all over the place here. It's redneck entertainment.
Bye, Archides.
Alright.
Archides.
Hi, Ruler, thanks for hanging out.
shit.
Hi, Ruler, thanks for hanging out. Yikes, thanks for hanging out. Chubbs as well. You guys kept the stream
And
alive,
Sig, thanks for
it's-
being
it's you
here.
guys why we
It's
are
always
doing
good to
this and
see
why we
you.
got to
I
the
love
latest
you so
chapter of
much.
Beaverhead Productions. So again, thank you so much for hanging out. We will see you next week, same time, same place. Have a great rest of your night.
I will be
Deuces!
streaming tomorrow. You have a great night. Deuce. So you have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace. Love ya. Bye-bye. Mwah. And Chubbs, thanks for the follow. You're awesome.